Now I have one more little piece because it told me to give it a little time. So I have a clip of a story that I started. It's like the first entry. So it's called, the working title is the Deferral. Jeremiah ran frantically down the street, barreling past people as politely as he could as he clutched his stomach. He bumped into Miss Sherry, the owner of the grocery store. "Hey, Maya, you better watch yourself." It was a Saturday afternoon, so a lot of people were out shopping. Some of the pedestrians on the street who paid attention to Jeremiah hurriedly parted away for Jeremiah to sprint down the street without incident. Jeremiah continued his breakneck pace for another block until he reached his destination, Madam Josephine Freeman's Manor. Now, Madam Josephine is one of the few black women to own a home close to downtown. The manor is a beautiful gray 2-story home with white trim, ornate wrought iron guardrails for the stairs and the double gallery. The ornate wrought iron design had fleur-de-lis shaped points at the top of each bar of the iron gate. That same beautiful wrought iron was used to make the fence that framed Miss Josephine's finely manicured lawn and her herb and vegetable gardens. The manor served as a bed and breakfast and was one of the only places that black people could safely stay in town. Jeremiah looks up to the house to make sure he's at the right place. Madam Josephine's manor was a sight to behold. He suddenly winces in pain and clutches his belly tighter with his right hand. Jeremiah skillfully opens the iron gate with his left hand and shuts the gate behind him. He scurries down the brick walkway that led to from the iron gate entry straight to the matching brick steps that led to the lower gallery and entryway. Jeremiah grabbed the iron railing with his left hand, hobbled up the steps into the lower gallery, and went to the frosted glass door to ring the doorbell. Madam Josephine opened the door. Jeremiah looked up at the statuesque woman draped in bright colors and patterns, all cinched with a black leather belt. The bright colored dresses had swaths of Kelly green, hot pink, and cerulean that beautifully contrasted against her cocoa powder skin that glowed in the afternoon heat. Her finger and toenails were painted eggplant purple. Madam Josephine looked back at the young Jeremiah and with one look knew exactly what he needed. Madam Josephine is known to do that. Jeremiah's mother told him stories of how Madam Josephine had enough wisdom to have lived 1,000 lifetimes in her short life. But Madam Josephine told Jeremiah's mother that she would be pregnant in the winter and have Jeremiah before summer's end. And sure enough, Jeremiah was born on August 31st. Even though she was called Madam Josephine, she was only in her early 40s. Madam Josephine escorted Jeremiah into the manor. She rushed him into the kitchen and told him to lay on the counter. Jeremiah hobbled up the step stool and sat on the counter, hesitant to lay down. Now, Madam Josephine married at a very young age. She fortunately graduated from high school at 16 and married a contractor and builder named Lloyd Freeman. Lloyd ran a small construction company that he taught his wife to manage while he served in the war. Madam Josephine never thought she would be in construction, let alone known as much as she would about it. Lloyd was the love of her life, but Madam Josephine lost him during the war. Now she manages the bed and breakfast and construction company alone. There was a long adjustment period, but Lloyd set her up for success before she passed on. "Lie down, child, and tell me what's ailing you," Madam Josephine said. Jeremiah felt at ease when Madam Josephine placed her aubergine-painted hand on his chest. His breathing slowed to a more gentle pace, no longer running for the help he sought. Thank you.